never die.
Ladies and gentlemen, my latest creation!
Good evening, everyone, and thank you for joining us today for OCCScrims Platinum Division. You're going to be seeing your Monarchs against OSA, the Overwatch Security Agency. I am joined by Captain Jack and the Mama Spider herself, Widowfaker. Folks, take it away.
Thank you so much, Loudtrax. Welcome again to an amazing night here at the OCCScrims. My name is Captain Jack, joined by co-commentator Widowfaker. How you doing tonight, darling?
I'm good. How are you, Captain Jack?
I'm doing all right. I'm pretty sure that people are getting tired of my voice, though. This is the 5th night this week I've been on, so...
That's all right. You just change it up and you start whispering in ASMR.
Oh, do I just get into my sexy voice and start
Elfie will love
doing
it.
it like that?
Yeah.
I can't do it. I can't do the whole game like that. I got too much energy because we got Platinum Division facing off tonight. Monarch versus OSA, and we're going to go ahead and start things off on Hollywood. Oh, thank you, Volatile. You're so nice. Aw. We never tire of you, but please never do that again.
Wow, guys, where's the love and support?
You are not like the soft, quiet voice of the Captain Jack. No.
Oh, and House of Homie's like, I won't tire of you. You gave me play of the game yesterday. Player of the match yesterday.
Oh my gosh,
you did your job. I don't just hand them out to whoever. God bothered Captain Jack.
I'm playing Monarch, and all of a sudden I hear it's
I will give you an offer of player of the match so you can review.
All right, let's go ahead. Not enough players.
Since he's on Widow, doing stuff and things in that order.
I'm
SMG till the day you die. Oh my god. Winnable.
This makes no sense. I already hit start match. This is so stupid. What the? Oh, now it's paused. It's oh nope. What the hell is going on here? Well, was somebody lagging out during that? Is that why?
I guess I'll just read from my book. It's fine.
Yeah.
Once upon a time, there was a girl named Widowfaker who made an account to one-trick Widow until she realized she was bad, and then she started playing other things like support because she was bad, and then she kept playing Widow and got a little better, but she's still bad, so she doesn't play Widow in comp at the end. And that's
I love it. I love 10 out of 10.
my autobiography.
I'd get it in. I'd get it on
Hard
on
copy,
Amazon.
probably.
Oh hell yeah! Signed, please.
Okay,
Winnable.
what the fuck is going on here? Excuse my French. I don't know. Like
Whoa.
the screen's paused. I can't. I go to unpause it. It doesn't unpause.
Oh, wait,
It's like
unpause it.
somebody's It's like somebody's getting out of
Oh,
the
it's working,
game.
it's working, it's
There we go. Okay. I will remind you all, my lovely OCC family, that I'm not grounded. Just we are not Overwatch League or Overwatch World Cup. We will have issues because internet and Sickbotch is at what? What do you mean you don't have the what? I am
As
so
the mama
confused.
spider, I think I'm allowed to ground you.
No, you're not allowed to ground me. That's
Too late,
not
it's
allowed to
fine.
happen.
Grounded.
All right.
Pause again!
Yeah, because apparently we don't have the right team. It looks like somebody did lag out in the middle of this
Chapter
because
2 of my
they
book
ended
now.
up swapping up people. Like the system ended up swapping up people for who lagged out and who came in. So,
See,
all right. So put Mosaic on spec and the Sun in. That makes no sense because Mosaic. Wait, I'm so confused right now. Because I have them labeled on different teams, so that doesn't make any sense right now. So who's supposed to be on? So who's on OSA? Sorry, folks. We will figure this out.
I'll just start recording voice bits for pauses, and
Yeah, is that it?
it'll be it. Widowfaker story time for pauses.
All right. So what are you expecting tonight, Widow? I imagine you've watched these teams in the stream before, so
I have. I've actually also practiced with one of these teams. I think they're both really strong, and I think it's going to be a really exciting match to watch. I know Dank, this is his first game with OSA, so I'm interested to see Dank play. And just really see how everyone does. I mean, Sick Foch was hard carrying yesterday in the captain game, so let's see if he keeps that up today.
all right. I think we're good now. I think I've got it. Everybody's
Right,
where they're supposed to be.
Easy.
No legs, no issues. Let's go ahead and see what setup is going to come in from our teams here on Hollywood as they start assembling. It looks like Rogue Assassin coming in as main tank, the Orisa, coupled with Riddle on the Zarya. I feel like that's an interesting combination right there. Like usually you'll see like Ryan Zarya or like Hog Orisa. Oh, there we go. There it is. I was about to say, like usually you don't see Orisa Zarya because Orisa does like she'd have to be in front of her shield in order for the bubble to do anything. So usually you want like a Hog or something that you can pull in close to you can pull in people close and get the picks.
Yeah,
But let's go ahead and see what's going to happen tonight. We have OSA coming in, trying to make their mark tonight on Hollywood, pushing into the choke point. We have Ryan Zarya combos on both teams right now. The poke battle going back and forth as we have Farah's in the air doing damage to either team's side. They have pushed into the point right now. Rogue Assassin trying to do everything they can, but Sick Foch ends up taking out Mew Mew Kitty and Test McQuiz, and it looks like that is going to push back OSA for the meantime. Taking out that main tank was definitely a huge pick. Wouldn't you agree there, Widow?
I do have to agree completely. I'm going to need to see OSA probably switch off to a hit scan rather than the comp they're playing right now. They're going to have nothing to contest the Pharah. Even with the Mercy Pocket, it's just going to be really rough with the heavier damage on the side of Monarch.
Yeah, absolutely. Let's see if they're... It doesn't look like they're going to change things up, though. It looks like they're going to try to run what they have so far. Probably looking for Dank Monkey to try to pick Sick Foch out of the sky. The Coalescence coming out from the sun, trying to keep the team healed while pushing in.
Nice.
Sick Foch taking out Mew Mew Kitty once again, but Dank Monkey will get Sick Foch. And despite not having a main tank, they're still going to continue to try to push in. The sun, or Tinsy rather, rezzing Rogue Assassin back into the fight. And the Shatter comes in from Mew Mew Kitty, ends up taking down the sun, but the Transcendence coming in from Psycon's going to keep the Dream alive. The Blade coming in from Eternal, trying to hit somebody. Sick Foch taking out Dank Monkey. Eternal taking out Mick Bean Bean. And Test McQuiz ends up taking out Psycon. Sick Foch following up on Nassif. And the Barrage coming out from Sick Foch, trying to make something happen. Ends up taking out Test McQuiz. And they're going to push back OSA once again, despite the fact that Mew Mew Kitty took out Rogue Assassin. It looks like they're going to try to regroup at the choke quickly. Less than 2 minutes on the clock. Still on first point here for Hollywood. Widow, what are you seeing here?
Like I said before, I still really think they need a hit scan. Dank did take out Sick Foch at one point, but he wasn't really able to secure any further picks, and I think they're really going to need that here.
Oh, the Shatter came in, but it was not enough. Sick Foch getting damage in the back line. Ended up taking out Rogue Assassin once again. The barrage reflected into Dank Monkey's face by Eternal, and the Riddle ends up taking out Nassif. And my buddy Loutrex is echoing everything that I say into the chat again.
He just wants to make sure that they hurt you.
You
know?
just want to double up. It's okay. It's protective. I understand. Rogue Assassin back in the fight once again, looking to do that poke battle with Mew Mew Kitty. 1 minute left on the clock as they're pushing in, trying to make something happen. Barrage coming in from Sick Foch, gets a triple kill. Call that a snowstorm, because it is incredibly cold on the side of OSA with those kills right there. Sick Foch getting 5 of the 6 in the team kill right there. Eternal cleaning up the last one. And with a little over 30 seconds left on the clock, Widow, I mean, you've kind of already said it, that they need a hit scan, but is there anything else that you'd recommend?
I mean, they have the Widow now, but, you know, they're still running a Brig into a Pharah. The Lucio isn't really doing anything. A Zen would help discord her and keep her down. There's just better picks they could be making right now, and it's just really unfortunate. Unfortunately, Dink did miss the shot on the
Whoa!
Mew
Mew Kitty gets the tackle in on Eternal during Blade. Tess McQuiz getting the double kill on the Sun and Riddle. Dank Monkey taking out Sick Foch, and Mike Bean taking out Psycon. And in overtime, they will take control of Point Alpha. Go ahead and start things moving with the payload. 2 minutes, 30 seconds added to their clock as they go ahead and move the payload into point 2. I'd say that was an impressive capture right there, wouldn't you say, Widow?
I have to agree. It was really clutch. It was really awesome of them to really pull it out in the last second. But we'll see if they can keep that momentum up going into the second point.
Nassif switching over to the Hammond this time around. I'm really interested to see kind of what they're looking to do with the Hammond. It looks like Hammond's going to try to control the high ground, but not really going to be a whole lot that you can do against Eternal and Sick Foch. I mean, you do have the damage and the tankiness. The barrage coming in from Sick Foch, trying to make something happen. Doesn't end up hitting much of anybody. Sick Foch ends up taking out Tess McQuiz. The Sun following up on Mew Mew Kitty, and it looks like that's going to be a hold once again. 1 minute 30 seconds on the clock. Monarch pushing back OSA back into the spawn, all except for Nassif, who is far in that back line, looking to just, essentially taking the focus of Sick Foch off of the rest of the team right now. Moving back in to try to get some heals as the team comes in with Mew Mew Kitty. Graviton comes in. Here comes the Blade, along with the Coalescence pouring in. Sick Foch takes out Dank Monkey, as well as Mike Bean. The Hammer coming in from Rogue Assassin allows them to take out Tess McQuiz and Mew Mew Kitty. Tinsy does get Eternal, making our first mercy kill of the night. First battle mercy kill of the night, but it's not going to be enough. 35 seconds on the clock as they push in once again. I mean, Sick Foch, no matter what Dank Monkey seems to be picking tonight, just seems to be incredibly on fire with that Pharah. How would you shut that down if you were in their shoes, Widow?
Anna, Zen, and probably Diva. I think Diva would help really negate a lot. Zen could easily discord and help get her. And Anna would also help a whole big ton.
All right, well, it looks like the bombs are going to take out Eternal and Rogue Assassin. The barrage goes in the back line, taking out Dank Monkey, but Tinsy for kill number 2, taking out Sick Foch mid-ult. And they are still on the payload. Overtime is ticking away. Nassif with the rest of the team trying to keep the dream alive as we pause. And go in. Gone! Rogue Assassin. Oh, that is an oof right there because they are on the defense right now. So we're going to go ahead and wait for Rogue to get back into the fight. Widow, I feel like despite the skill that we know both these teams have, OSA just doesn't seem to be focusing people, picking the right counters to the
Yeah,
defense.
they just don't seem proactive in wanting to switch. Like, they wanted to run this, like, typical meta comp with the one big DPS, triple heals, the double tank, and that's fine and all, and that works. But when you're realizing that you're getting shredded by a specific DPS, run hard counters to that DPS, shut their game down, you know? And they're not doing that. They're just allowing Farah to completely have her way. I think Farah has died maybe 3 times his entire game, and is probably sitting on 20, 25 limbs, you know? So they really just need to think about what they're playing. The hamster into the Pharah? Not so much. Diva into a Pharah? Diva's a great, great pick for something ranged like a Pharah. She could just fly up into her, stop her barrages, really negate, eat, and a bunch of her, her rockets, just really do a lot. And Zen keeping a Discord on her would keep her constantly dead, even if your DPS are bad. A Zen Discord on a Pharah makes her easy pickings. And then also having an Ana, and Ana has a sleep dart, has a sniper rifle, easy pickings for an Ana as well. They should really try and switch up what they're playing right now and really, play something else. They're not really getting the best, like, the best bang for their buck with their team comp. It's not going to work against a Pharah, and they're just really refusing to switch, it seems.
Absolutely.
Even with the Zen on their team as well, on Monarch side, get a nade. Make his trance not work. Make his trance completely useless. They're just not running any counters to their team.
Absolutely. Psycon has saved the day more than once already in this match.
Absolutely.
And has just been doing an incredible job on their side. I think we're still waiting. I don't know if... Let me go ahead and see if the team captain wants to sub someone else in.
Well, I gotta say, I'm seeing a lot of good plays coming in
All
from
right.
the side of Monarch.
Well, go ahead and blow us up in the chat. Let us know kind of what you're thinking tonight. What you are hoping to see from both of these teams tonight, other than computer crashes and DCs. But just kind of let us know. It looks like in the chat, Rogue's computer has crashed. So I guess we're just waiting for... the... Oh, nope. It looks like we're going to go ahead and have a sub. Let me go ahead and work on that. All right. Let's go ahead and get this started once again. We're going to have Bunny Chan come in for Rogue for the meantime until Rogue can get back in the game. Overtime is ticking away, as we were saying. But it looks like OSA is going to be able to hold on. Will they be able to get it to the point? That's going to be the big question right here. Mew Mew Kitty putting up the defense against Bunny Chan right now. Coming in on the Reinhardt, trying to do some damage, get that shatter up as soon as possible. Mew Mew Kitty coming in. Oh, the tackle comes in from Bunny Chan, but ends up missing. Not able to get much of anything. We see Tess McQuiz doing an amazing job. Nassif ends up taking out Bunny Chan to start things off. Overtime is still ticking away, and here comes the minefield. Covers the entire point right now. Nassif ends up taking out the riddle, but and able to capture the point just barely. Was able to get Monarch off the point just barely enough to push it in that last little bit. 1 minute 30 seconds was on the clock, but 15 seconds has already ticked away as the rest of Monarch retreats back towards point 3 to hold the choke. OSA still pushing in right there. And doing a phenomenal job. Sickpotch having a difficult time getting those picks in the backline right now. I'm not for certain if it was, sometimes when we have these DCs and you get kind of taken out of the battle, so to speak, it's hard to refine that rhythm. Wouldn't you say there, Widow?
Yeah, I have to agree. Once you kind of get that little pause, it can really screw up your momentum going. It did look like Tinsy called for a pause, though.
Yeah, I saw that. Oh, what's going on now?
Uh-oh. Yeah, he called for a pause and they all got shattered. That sucks.
I am not for certain what's going on. We haven't had.
Oh,
Oh my goodness.
I think Overwatch. I think we've had people in the chat are talking about how the game is lagging for them and everything.
I don't know. I mean, I'm running less stuff in my house than I normally do, but we haven't. I mean, I've been hosting most of the matches this week, and we haven't had any issues. So I do not know. I do not know. Well, once again, we will wait and see if we can get Mew Mew Kitty back into the fight right now. I am so sorry, everyone, that we are having a difficult time tonight. Soultech saying might be OBS that is asking too much. Might be the bit rate that's too high, or might just be Twitch. Honestly, I have no idea. Those would all be questions that Loudtrex would have to answer since he's running the camera tonight. So we will figure out. We will hopefully figure out what's going on. Unfortunately, there are no subs in tonight for the side of OSA, so we will have to wait for Mew Mew Kitty to come back in. It's not rigged. House homie. If it was rigged, then you wouldn't have got all those sweet shots that you did last night.
Homie,
Silly.
you're blocked, banned, and benched. That's it. Done. Your days on
Oh,
Titans are over.
dang.
Haven't even started.
Oh, dang. Oh, wow. All right. Loudtrex, my buddy, can you hear me? Okay. Okay.
All right.
Yep. All right. So, yeah. So, exactly, House of Homie. You're saying it hecklin' rigged. That is heckin' rigged. So yeah, that's usually how we do it. Just because it's a lot of duties to run both the camera and host, it's easier for either one of the commentators or a separate host altogether to host the game. And then the person that's running the camera, either Loudtrex or Peeps, is spectating with us as well, running their own camera kind of to the side. It just keeps the jobs a little lower for everyone else. What we're gonna go ahead and do after this match, though, is we'll do some computer resets because we don't know kind of where the problems lie in itself. So we'll take a pause after this match if we can get this match going again. Mew Mew Kitty's back in the fight, so we'll get this match going again, and then afterwards we'll take a pause. We'll all reset our stuff, come back in, and hopefully we won't have any more issues tonight. But for now, let's get back to Hollywood and see if OSA can bring this home with 30 seconds on the clock. As if there weren't enough issues already, the time is ticking away. As Mew Mew Kitty now coming in on the Winston, looking to do some dive comp action here at the end. Nassif coming in with the minefield once again, and there it comes! Sprinkle in those hamster pellets all over the point as they move on in. The rally. Oh my goodness gracious!
Oh, what is happening tonight?
I do not know. We've been running this all week. I think my computer was even shut down before I got on tonight. So
you know what though? It might be Overwatch because I was struggling with some lag earlier today, and I usually.
See, I haven't played Overwatch this week at all. I've been on Fallout 76, and that is that's had its own slew of issues. So, oh goodness. So, I don't know, Loudtrex. What do we want to do here? Do we want to just?
I think they're calling for a sub.
Oh, are we?
Yeah.
Okay, let's go ahead and see. Let me get in the chat and see what's going on here. Star Wars, okay. They want to bring in Star-Lord, I'm guessing?
I went ahead and re-invited him.
Okay. All right. So Star-Lord's going to come in for OSA. All right. All right. 3 seconds on the clock. As we start. For the 4th time, the barrage coming in from Sick Botch ends up taking out Tess McQuiz. The minefield ends up getting Eternal, but the Sun cleaning up with that Coalescence ends up taking out Tinsy and Dank Monkey. They will clear the point and complete round 1. Oh, man.
That was a very unfortunate ending.
Yes,
I think
yes.
they probably could have finished and pushed that. That's really sad.
I don't know. Like they could have gotten shut down when the first pause happened, right before point 2. But we had to have Bunny Chan come and fill in for Rogue, and so that threw things off. And then, you know, with this point, they could have taken it all the way to the end, but then Star-Lord had to come in. I mean, that's just, I mean, who knows at this point? Personally, I would just call it at this point and just start from the beginning. So we're not screwing people over, but that's above my pay grade. So we will just keep going as best as we can. Soltech says the frame looks good now, so hopefully there aren't any more issues. We will still probably end up taking a pause after this to reset and make sure that there are no more issues. Hopefully, fingers crossed, knock on wood. Let's go ahead and see how the teams are setting up here for the push that is coming in now from Monarch. It looks like we're going to see Bunny Chan coming in on the Reinhardt once again. The Diva being manned by the Riddle. We're going to see Sick Botch come in on the Zarya. Oh, I smell the goats. I smell the goats are coming in. Even has a Lucio with that speed boost. It's looking good. Tinsy coming in on the Torbjorn this time around. That should be interesting.
Well, new Torb really does break up goats.
Yes. Well, I always like Torb because it's like an extra gun on the field, you know? It just does that a little bit of extra damage that sometimes you need. Anti-nade comes in, but Sick Botch ends up running over Star-Lord. Tinsy taking out Psycon, the Riddle, taking out Tess McQuiz, Eternal following up on the Steve Khan, Bunny Chan taking out Tinsy, and right now the Torb turrets, all that's shooting onto the point, but gets taken out by the Sun. Dank Monkey gets taken out by the Riddle, and it looks like point A is going to be grabbed rather quickly by the side of Monarch, allowing them, by the time of capture, almost 6 minutes to be able to push into point 2. That was an incredibly aggressive capture of point A, wouldn't you say there, Widow?
I have to agree. Although Torb can break up goats really easily, it just seems like maybe it wasn't enough, especially with the McCree. But maybe they can hold it off now that they made some really important switches.
Yep.
The Widow was weird as goats.
Well, we have Mike Bean switching over to the Widow. We have Tinsy switching over to the Pharah this time around. Star-Lord ends up taking out Eternal with the Fire Strike, though hopefully starting some things off. Psycon taking out Mike Bean. Tinsy getting the double kill on Riddle and Bunny Chan with the help of Tess McQuiz. And it looks like they may be able to retake control of the point. Sick Botch getting caught a little bit out of position right there, trying to get back to the rest of the team, but Star-Lord may not allow that to happen. Oh, nope. Looks like they were successful, was able to get back to the team. Tinsy did take out Psycon again, though, at the end of that fight. Psycon trying to come in and help them Sick Botch get back, but it was no use. Let's go ahead and see. They're pushing in for the poke battle once again. The hammer down comes in. Bunny Chan blocking the hammer down from Star-Lord, though. Graviton Diva Bomb comes in. Ends up taking out Dank Monkey. Eternal following up on Nasif Khan. And they are pushing aggressively. Star-Lord doing everything possible to stay alive, but is going to end up getting taken out by Bunny Chan. Sick Botch taking out Tess McQuiz. And they have pushed them all the way back to spawn at the moment, and they are holding that spawn door while the Sun just comfortably rides the payload with our Hollywood millionaire. It just looks so comfortable on that hood, wouldn't you say, Widow?
I have to agree, but that is sort of the job of the support on a payload map, so they're doing a great job. I still think they need to be swapping off this Widow, though. Widow's not really going to break up goats the way they need.
Well, let's see what they can make happen. Double barrage comes in from Tinsy, but Psycon ends up taking out Dank Monkey. Mike Bean demecking the Riddle, but Psycon takes out Mike Bean again. Bunny Chan taking out Tess McQuiz, but Tinsy follows up on Bunny Chan. Star-Lord able to hold the point with Nassif and Tinsy in the air while the rest of the team gets back. 3 minutes, 10 seconds on the clock as we see a reset for the side of Monarch. Tinsy, who I am very used to seeing on the heels, is just blowing away the DPS right now. Just like
so phenomenally. Yeah, absolutely.
I am incredibly impressed, and right now they don't, like, the Goats comp just doesn't really have an answer. That shatter right there coming in from Star-Lord ends up taking out Bunny Chan, Tinsy taking out Eternal, Test McQuiz demecking, and Mick Bean coming in on the Reaper, takes out the Riddle. Nassif also taking out Sick Botch, and that's going to be another hard reset for the side of Monarch. Holy goodness gracious.
That was a really smart play from Star-Lord. He flank shattered them, made nothing to block it. It was a really, really intelligent 9,000 IQ play.
Absolutely. I was kind of wondering, he was just sitting there in that room, but I felt like he was just waiting for them to walk up on the payload, and then boom, down it came.
Star-Lord, I knew what he was doing. That's my butter for the mudda.
All right, the poke battle starting once again between OSA and Monarch, trying to get some picks to happen. Tinsy working in that backline right now, but the coalescence coming out from the sun, trying to keep the dream alive as we see Bunny Chan losing the barrier. The hammer down comes in, but Star-Lord blocks it. Graviton comes in, but we're going to see a Transcendence try to keep the dream alive, Transcendence from Tess McQuiz trying to keep the dream alive, but the Diva Bomb will take out Tinsy, and Bunny Chan will follow up on Star-Lord. Nassif and Tess McQuiz taking out the Sun and demecking Riddle. The Shatter coming in from Bunny Chan helps take out Tess McQuiz. Nassif taking out Eternal, Psycon booping Dank Monkey to oblivion. Nassif, the only one left on the point, gets taken out by the Riddle, and they are pushing into point 2. 1 minute, 10 seconds left on the clock. Will they be able to touch, or will they allow them to go ahead and take... Oh, it looks like Mick Bean gonna go ahead and come out in that Reaper Wraith, trying to make something happen. The hammer down coming in from Star-Lord, nanoed and ready to battle. Ends up demecking the Riddle with the help of Tinsy. Tinsy raining from above without the barrage, just doing a heck of a lot of damage. Eternal takes out Tinsy. Nassif taking out Eternal, and as incredible as that battle was, they will still take point 2 here on Hollywood, allowing them to push into point 3. 2 minutes left on the clock. Widow, this has gotten incredibly spicy.
Yes, it has. They swapped off the goats, and it seems like it's really starting to work in their favor. Dank's gonna want to play a little more the back as Anna, though. That was a little risky there, but they made the picks they needed to, and it looks like it's gonna work in their favor. Their momentum is going down. They're fighting to win.
Bunny Chan coming in with the hammer down, not able to land much of anything. Eternal and Sick Botch on the high ground. The barrage comes in, but gets taken out by Tess McQuiz. But the payload's still moving forward. The barrage from Tinsy ends up taking out Bunny Chan. The Sun taking out Mike Bean. And they are fighting on the payload as strong as possible right now. The Riddle and the Sun trying to hold on as much as they can. Tinsy ends up taking out Psycon and the Sun. D-Mech comes in for the Riddle by Tess McQuiz. And it looks like they will retake control of the point with only 2 meters to spare. And 1 minute left on the clock, giving Monarch just enough time to reset and maybe come in for 1 or 2 pushes. Let's go ahead and see what happens. Widow, what do you got?
Well, I just want to point out that Eternal was hiding up high ground by where Milkbean is right now, trying to get a sneaky flank ult, but he did get taken out and staggered a little bit, but we'll see. They're swapping on to dive now. I think it works for him.
All right, we have Bunny Chan coming in on the Winston, trying to make something happen, but a nanoed Rhine gonna come in and do a double fire strike shatter right there. Nassif ends up taking out Bunny Chan, and that's gonna be another reset. Mick Mean switching over to the Tracer, ends up taking out Eternal, and Tess McQuiz will take out Sick Fox. 15 seconds left on the clock as they try to hold the choke as much as possible. Tinsy takes out Psycon. They're holding both doors with all that they can, but the Sun getting into that back line with the Wraith, trying to make something happen. The High Noon coming in from Eternal, but gets taken out by Mike Bean. The Riddle taking out Tess McQuiz. Sick Butch following up on Tinsy. The Riddle taking out Nassif Khan. It's the battle for the point right now as the Sun coming out with Coalescence takes out Dank Monkey. The beat drop coming in to try to keep the dream alive as much as possible, but Mike Bean and Star-Lord both get taken out. The Diva Bomb goes into the back line, and that will be a victory one for Monarch. Woo!
That was amazing. That was a hard take at the end. I gotta give it to them. That was a good fight.
Play of the game.
All right, Sick Foch with play of the game right there after an incredibly long and difficult match. Triple barrage, or that ended up being a quadruple right there.
Quintuple? Yeah, quintuple.
Oh, was it Quint?
It was a